These big tech companies are working together and are working against each other, and we're seeing a lot of that with Microsoft in particular. So Microsoft, it's complicated, but they have options to 49% of OpenAI's profit up to a certain cap. So they own a portion of of OpenAI. It's a complicated deal, but they are intertwined, let's just say that. And on top of that, OpenAI ChatGPT is also hosted on and built upon Azure servers, which are Microsoft. And then Microsoft have a product, Copilot, which is built upon ChatGPT. So you have this weird kind of multi-layered, multifaceted connections where they are working with each other at multiple levels. It's both financial and integration connections between Microsoft and OpenAI. So Microsoft were one of the first people to basically back OpenAI. That said, Microsoft are looking to diversify. So their Copilot is currently built on ChatGPT, on GPT-5 in particular. They upgraded it 2 weeks ago, much to everyone's dismay. They are looking to diversify away from OpenAI, and we've had 2 pieces of news in the last week. So the first is they have released their own model. So Microsoft have been working on their own model. It is currently, let's pull it up on LM Arena. It's doing okay. It's their first model that they've trained themselves, or sorry, the first one that they're releasing. I'm sure they have others. It is not released publicly yet. Where is it? Oh gosh, where is it? There it is. Oh, it's fallen to 24th. So it's called MAI, or MAI, Microsoft AI. Presumably. I've just put 2 and 2 together. It's probably Microsoft AI, MAI. So MAI 1 preview, and then there's also a image model as well. So that is currently sitting at 24th position on LM Arena. Obviously, the Arena scores are one thing. It's not the total truth, but it's a useful gauge, a useful measure to see how the models stack up against each other. They have not released it, is the other thing too. So it's still in testing. So Microsoft have got their own model, which means they might be looking to move away from ChatGPT as the underpinning of Microsoft Copilot. That makes a lot of sense. Replace OpenAI's model with your own model, and then you have less dependency. Makes perfect sense. They are also buying AI from Anthropic. So we've just heard Microsoft will pay to use Anthropic's AI in Office 365 applications. The move means that Anthropic's tech, so Claude, will help power new features in Word, Excel, Outlook, and PowerPoint alongside OpenAI's, marking the end of Microsoft's previous reliance solely on ChatGPT Maker for its productivity suite. Microsoft's move to diversify its AI partnerships comes amidst a growing rift with OpenAI, which has pursued its own infrastructure projects as well as a potential LinkedIn competitor. Yes, OpenAI have said that they're going to build a jobs platform, which people are calling it a LinkedIn competitor. I don't know if that's necessarily the case. LinkedIn is its own beast because it's a social media platform as well. But they are looking to build an AI-powered job matching service, which makes perfect sense. Microsoft's Anthropic deal also comes as the company negotiates a new deal with OpenAI to secure access to its AI models after a pending for-profit restructuring, still pending. But the information, this is where they're getting it from, says the move isn't a negotiation tactic. Leaders at Microsoft believe Anthropic's latest models, Claude Sonnet specifically, perform better than OpenAI's in certain functions like creating aesthetically pleasing PowerPoint presentations. Okay, I agree. I think Claude is a wonderful model, and it's a very good model. And this makes sense. Having access to multiple models allows you to deploy them for what they are best at, and all AIs are slightly better at different things. So why not do that if you have that as an option? This isn't the first time Microsoft has branched out though. While OpenAI is the default model, Microsoft offers other models like xAI's Grok and Anthropic's Claude through the GitHub Copilot. Microsoft is also trying to set itself up for self-reliance. The company recently introduced its first 2 in-house models, My Voice 1 and My 1 Preview. So we are seeing they're calling it a rift. I think it's more like a diversification. These are companies that are realizing they cannot be overly reliant on each other, and they're going to get on with doing their own things. This is also because their actual connection and the 49% that Microsoft have options on is quite a messy deal, and I think they're both outgrowing the partnership. So I don't see this as necessarily an acrimonious split, but instead 2 companies who realize AI is the future. This is what they need to invest in, and they are working out their own projects. and probably continuing to work together. I don't think Sam Altman is going to have a rift with Microsoft in the same way that he has with Elon Musk, probably because there are less egos involved there. But we will see. It's very interesting and good, fantastic news for Anthropic. I'm glad that people are finally waking up and realizing how good Claude is, how good Anthropic is, and that they're absolutely knocking it out of the park with their models. If you have not used Anthropic, I highly recommend you do. For full disclosure, I do get Claude for free. I'm on the max plan or whatever it is. So Anthropic give that to me for free, but I'm not paid to say anything on their behalf. It's just to give me access to new features so that I can bring them to people. But I've been using Anthropic and Claude and paying for it for years because, in my opinion, it's better than ChatGPT at a lot of functions. So definitely try it if you haven't already. I'm sure I normally get some people in chat who are Claude maximalists as well.